Hi everyone, it is me, Sailor Moon. It is me, Sailor Mars here. And today we're going to talk about, this one thing that I always talked about. Alright, so I know I probably made this film a lot, but it's not a bad thing or anything. But it's more like, you know, thinking you're a black sheep of the Sailor Moon followership. So let's talk about why we think that. Alright, so want to know why we would think that. So, in every followership, there's always going to be folks that, you know, they tend to keep to themselves. Some of them are well known, some are not. It is what it is. But I always felt as if I was the black sheep of the Sailor Moon followership. And I know that's kind of kind of dumb to think that or believe that, but that seems to be like a fought belief. So in the Sailor Moon followership, there always tends to be the ones on the top, and these ones tend to be ones that have every Irwin and Bandai Sailor Moon doll ever made. They got every Sailor Moon thing ever made. A lot of them are mates, so they can probably afford to buy everything off of eBay and Amazon, whatever. So anyway, um, and they're the ones that all they really do is just, talk about the Sailor Moon show. That's about it. They might give their thoughts on the dolls and the other stuff that's been made, but they don't really do any playing with. They're kind, whatever. And then underneath them are the Costa players or the self players or the clove players, whatever you want to call them, folks who clothe themselves as a self and then play as a self that they are clothed. So yeah, they are kind of show player or a kind of player in some way. And then underneath them tend to be folks like us. But anyway, you might think, does that make us a black sheep? Does that mean that we don't? Does that mean that the rest of the Sailor Moon followership doesn't think that we're good? Well, I don't know, Sailor Moon. I mean, that's a thought, that's a belief. Not really any truth to back it up what they believe or think about anyone else in the followership. You know, like you say, they all tend to be in their own little worlds and have their friends and their followers and whatever. So I don't really think they even have ranks. Like in my mind, I don't even think they even have ranks. You know, and yes, like you say, there always tends to be about offshoots in a followership. But why so many folks out here don't do this is beyond us. It's either they're being doll gatherers and giving their thoughts on the show and stuff and giving their thoughts on the dolls and the things they gather or buy, or they tend to be players of some kind, or but they don't seem to do stuff like this. It's almost if it's like, not that it's beneath them or underneath them to do it, but it just seems to be like something that they don't do because they don't think it. I don't know. It just isn't done. And before we even got on YouTube and started doing this, there was no one else doing this. I mean, there were everyone doing those two things, and that seems to be it, you know. But I don't really think that makes us the black sheep for doing something that the rest of the all the whole other the rest or the whole followership doesn't do, you know. Because either it's like it's the doll gatherers or it's it's the show players or some folks like that. You know, it's almost if they don't want to do it or they don't think they can do it or they don't or whatever. They just don't do it. Why? I don't know. Well, I guess at the end of the day, we'll never truly know, right? Sailor Mars? I mean, we'll never know why they don't do it. So that's why back in 2008 YL to now, through many YouTube fairways we had to go through. And you know the whole yesteryear about, the hacking and the fake flagging that was going on too. But that's why we do what we do. And I don't think we are. I don't think it's a black sheep thing to do at all. I don't think so. I mean, I just think it's something that they just didn't think. They just never thought. Like in their mind, they might not, you know, have the belief in themselves, or they might not think, folks will like what they do. Or they just do what they feels good to them. And for some of them, that's just doll gathering, and giving their thoughts on the show and stuff. And others, it's just, show playing or playing. For whatever grounds, they just don't think that, playing with dolls or show playing through dolls or whatever you want to call it, they just don't think it will work for them, like it won't fit. I don't know. So at the end of the day, it's like there's not very few other folks on YouTube who did it. Okay, there was Sailor Moon Jacob, because he was around last year and then and a year before that, and then he's gone. So that's about it. And there wasn't really anyone else doing that. I guess you could say there's Ava something Warrior, whatever. But she tends to do all kinds of shows with dolls from other drawing films besides Sailor Moon. So, but besides that, that's it. There's no one else doing it. So, if it is some kind of, you know, black sheep thing, then I guess I'll take it. Anyway, Sailor Moon, I don't think you're the black sheep of the Sailor Moon followership. I don't think any other followers are higher ranked or lower ranked. I don't even think there's no ranking to this followership at all. And why others don't do this is I don't know why. They got their ground stake or why they don't do it. You know? So anyway, it is what it is. Oh, we forgot Omen Boy does it sometimes too. So yeah, there's another one. So anyway, you like that film, then follow us over here at Sailor Moon for Life. Watch the last film we made yesterday over here with Sailor Moon and Sailor Mercury. I'm Sailor Moon, and I Sailor Mar, and I'll see you later. Bye. I ain't got shit.